Welcome. In this video, I want to cover a project in which I've been making some money. I've been involved with it for over a year and a half right now. I joined around June of 2024, which, I'm waiting for a payout. And you guys will hear a little bit down the road. It's about contract, and I am involved in 3, 5, and 7 year contract, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But first, I want to talk about, mention first is a disclaimer. Everything is associated with risk, even your job. Never risk more than what you can afford to lose. There are no guaranteed of income. You are responsible for your decisions and transactions. Income examples are estimated for what you may earn. Now, I want to go from there to actually talk a little bit. That's actually more something that, we can understand. Sometimes we have a hard time, you know, moving forward. We don't understand the purpose of life. Why are we here? What are we doing here? And what are we supposed to keep on doing? And sometimes when, there is no longer a reason to live, when you no longer understand what you need to do, it becomes quite hard. And here's actually question number one. Do you have something you're looking forward to? Some of us, yes, we have kids growing up. We're looking forward to having those kids, as they grow up, maybe getting them married. And, if you're in college, maybe, you're looking forward to that job, that career. But at one point, you get to a point where you say, you know what? It's just a routine. Every day, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I understand I have to keep on going. I have to go to work, but I'm getting tired. I'm tired. Why? And I'm continuing to go do that. Why? So I want to ask a question, another question. Do you have a reason to wake up every morning? A reason to go to work every day? A reason to accomplish something? A purpose that can drive you forward? See? Here, I want to show you and share with you and give you a purpose. So you no longer feel like, why? Now you're waking up looking forward to get broken out of that rat race, get to freedom, get to success, achieve something in your life, where you can actually do what you wish instead of keep on doing and not having questions. Why? So I want to introduce you to a project that we call it Legacy Wealth with Cryptex. Company have changed multiple times their name in 2016. I believe 16. They used to be called Circa. In around 2021, they changed to Cryptex, and just recently, in November or December of 2025, they changed to Bytnex. The bottom line is, every single person on the planet, especially here in the United States, can find a scrape of $100. Literally, you can change your life with $100. Now, here's something I want to, just kind of, explain a little bit more so you can understand. You can either take that $100 and go out and spend it on something, or go even to a restaurant and burn it, and have a fantastic meal with your significant other. Or you can actually take that $100 and put it down towards your purpose, towards something where every morning you're gonna wake up and you look forward to. So let's actually begin. I am not going to talk about real estate example as I always used to, using Robert Kiyosaki training that I actually went through, but I will share with you guys about some of the pros of the project. So, as a 35, as $100 risk or $100 that you're going to put down to, you're going to be looking at on a 3 year contract, you'll be looking at $35,000 of receiving income when the 3 years are up. Which a down payment or risk, again, this is built for the real estate, so it has the real estate terms, would be $100. Term 3 years, annual percentage rate on an amount that you'll be paying out for the loan, which will not be in your name, is 6.75%. Annual insurance, what's going to cost, not from your pocket, but from the profit, is 2,800. And guys, let's scrap this. I'm not going to do this. So let's go directly to Cryptex, and then we can, talk about the Cryptex directly here. So I want to introduce you to the Cryptex, as I mentioned before, which right now it's the Bytnex and used to be a Citra before. It carries uh, four different type of contract. So contracts options are 2 year or 3 year, 5 year or 7 year. The 2 year just recently were added a couple of months ago, and as in the past, they had the 2 years and then they discontinued because it's not even though it might be attractive to majority people, is not as profitable as you can see it when it comes down to 3, 5, and 7 years. So the 2 and 3 years are ran under Ethereum 2.0 and higher, and 5 and 7 year is ran under Bitcoin or BTC. So starting capital, this is the amount that you receive as a loan per your contract. It is something that is not registered in your name, and you want to say Slavic. Why? The reason is because the contract carries an insurance. So even though it's registered to you to your email address, not to you personally, but insurance guarantees that amount to the bank. The bank says, "Hey, I don't care who gets the money, who we write the bank, as long as it has insurance, and that insurance is we trust, and that insurance that carries the guarantee to the bank is actually very trusted insurance." So as we go forward, stake in term. So either it's 24 months for 2 years, 3 years, which is 36 months, 5 years, or 7 years. Insurance fee, where pretty much every single month out of your profit, you will be paying out, which pretty much automatically will be taken out of your profit, $210 on a 2 and 3 years. On a 5 and 7 years, it's going to be taken out $300, as it is a bigger amount that insurance have to insure. Handling fee. It's actually a project fee to help project move forward, handle customer service, and keep up the website and everything else. So it's we have a $30 a month fee that will be taken out of your profits as well. Low interest, which is the amount that you're going to be paying to the bank on I believe it's an annual basis, based on the amount that that you receive towards the project. So on a 2 and 3 year, it's 6.75. On 5 and 7 year is 5.5 APR. So annual percentage rate. Staking rewards. It is staked daily. That means it is compounding on daily basis every 24 hour. Compounding, yes. Contract fee only costs $100 per contract. And I want to give you guys an idea. You are limited to only 50 contracts on singles, up to 80 contracts if you buy multiple if you buy blocks, and I'll show you a little bit later about the blocks. So deposit with you can only buy these contracts through crypto BTC, BCH, which is I'm sorry, with crypto Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, or you can purchase this from your sponsor through internal transfer. A sponsor has any to sell to you. Payout estimated. So 22K uh, on a 2 year, estimated 35K on a 3 year, estimated 370K on 5 year, and estimated 1.5K on 7 year. I want to give you guys that estimate amount is based on previous payouts, not based on what we can might happen in the future, because we're not sure know what's going to happen in the future. Can you actually guarantee you'll be able to wake up tomorrow and everything's going to be fine? Same thing here. We can only look at the past. That's why insurance, processing fee, and annual interest fees is paid by the generates staking profit. So it doesn't come out of your pocket. The only thing that comes out of your pocket is the one-time contract fee. After that, it's all based on the profit. Past results are not guaranteed of future success. So keep in mind those numbers are estimated. They're not guaranteed. Even though, as I looked in the past on the blockchain, and I seen people getting paid, couple $1,000 less or couple thousand even dollars more than these estimates. So these are fairly good estimate. Just keep in mind, it can be, about 5-10% less or more. Now, we're not going to go into or maybe we should. We're not going to go into this here real estate. So the next thing I want to share with you guys is options. I do not have on the screen a 2 years option, but here's going to be they're going to be exactly the same as our 3 years. So D5 hybrid, we're going to have 24 months, which is a single. As you can see, the cost is $100, and it's a one contract. We also have 24 package, which is actually 2 years contract. That as a package, you buy 10 and you get five more contract for free. So you get 15 instead of 10 contract. Also, we have, as you can see, a single 36 months and a package 36 months. And also we have a hybrid 60 months and hybrid 84 months, which is 5 years and 7 years. And they all, beside the package, they all cost $100. As a package, you still buy it at $100, but you get an extra five contract for free. So you're gonna come in, you're going to, click on start your staking and, agree to the terms and pretty much proceed moving forward. So I'm not going to go into the blockchain today. If you guys like, we can actually go and look into blockchain and look at the payouts, look at the history. Here's actually our alt contract that we wallet we actually getting paid out of. Right now, we're getting paid out of this new wallet. And honestly, this is very amazing. When you start going into the blockchain and start researching, you're going to see that, this project has a lot of money and paid out a lot of money in crypto. As you can see, just this old wallet alone have paid out, what is it, thousand, a million, $266 billion. It's a very nice lucrative payout. So you're probably asking, Slavic, so do I also able to make any money with this? Yes, you can. But I want to keep you in mind. Remember, as I started off here in the top and I said, give you a reason. Right now, I'm pretty sure have I showed you a reason, a purpose for you to wake up and go forward. A reason to drive you forward is actually, let's say you buy a one contract, right? You buy a, let's say, 3 years. This is something that I bought myself. Actually I need to go back and share that with you guys. I bought a 3 year contract, and I actually bought two packages. So pretty much I got 30 contracts for $2,000. The 30 contracts going to pay me out roughly around $1 million. So do I have right now a purpose to wake up every morning looking forward to June of 2026? Actually, June of 2027 is when I'll get that contract payout. I definitely do. Wake up every morning. No matter what I do, I always plan looking forward right now to that day. So I have a purpose of life. I have a purpose why to wake up, purpose why to live and move forward. And same time here, I'm sharing it to you so you can actually have a purpose. Just think about it. $100, not a lot, but I can give you a purpose for living for that 35,000 a month. The 35,000 contract payout in 3 years, or maybe that's slightly less than I have a million in 5 years, or 1.5 million in 7 years. Definitely, it's a long time to wait, but at the same time, very, very worth it. So here's actually, I want to give you guys an idea. When I was joining, we did not have 2 years. We only had 3 years. So I got myself two packages, which gave me 30 contract. I bought myself one 5 year and also one 7 year. So, so I can have more money coming in down the road as this money come in. But I want to share with you guys how you can actually can make a lot more, have a lot more success as you wait on that money. So there's one thing you can wait. There's another thing you can sell the purpose to other people so they can have a purpose. What can drive them forward? What can give them a reason to wake up? What can actually have them move forward when they actually feel like it's just a routine, constant in and out? Wake up, go to work, come back, eat, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come back home, go back to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come back, go back to sleep. Seems like it's a non-stop, non-ending routine, and you get, and some don't even able to afford to go on a vacation for at least 2 weeks somewhere else. So Here, you're actually giving somebody a purpose. Say, you know what? Even though I cannot go on vacation, even I cannot afford maybe that house, that car, or that something, but in 3 years, in 2 years, in 5 or 7 years, I will be able to afford. Just imagine you take that 3-year contract, and in 3 years, just for $100 bill, you can actually go and actually finally not go lease that or rent that. Or buy a used. You can actually go to a dealership and buy that new car that you always dreamed of. That is power. That is the dream. That is the purpose. And that is something that I'm sharing to you. And that is something that you can actually share to others. So definitely think about that. So, 3 ways to earn. So we have a direct commissions, but I'm going to share. We have a daily profit sharing. Uh, 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 and we also have a leaders commissions. I'm going to share each one. So first of all, we have a direct commission paid out immediately. That means the minute your person buys and pays that $100 and activates their contract, you will immediately receive 30%, which on $100 is $30. If you sell a package, that's $300. You sell two packages, that's $600. So really just do the math. How many singles or how many packages you need to sell a month to actually get that extra income that you need to cover your bills, to stay on top, and maybe even go on that vacation that you always wanted to go, while selling people dreams, while you're selling people purposes. That's the most important. And I want you guys to think about one more thing is this. Even though there is no reason why the company should not be here 3 years from now, 5 years or 7 years from now, when they already been around for 8 years. 8-year-old company that has never missed a payment yet. So that is something that you want to think about as well. But if just in case something happens, we live in a world where nothing is guaranteed anymore. Even if you think about Google, Apple, and some of the major companies that we know that we use every day, who can guarantee that I'll be here tomorrow? The world is very interesting and there's no guarantee. So just in case something happens in here and they don't pay out, they disappear, whatever. At least you had a purpose. At least you had something to look forward to. So I'm not selling you the payout. I'm selling you the purpose. That part is where you are waking up looking forward to something. Even though if it doesn't even happen, you still woke up. You still had. So is it worth the $100 to have a purpose to actually go and look forward to something? So that is something I want you to think about. So now this is something that we're sharing here, and we're getting So when you bring in your people directly, you get 30% commission on them. That means on $100, it's $30. On $1,000, it's $300, and you do the math how much you need to make that extra income. On your level two, that means those people that you brought in, they want to go and sell a purpose. Do the same. 5%. That means for every time they sell a $100 contract, you will make $5. That's right, $5. Every time they sell a $1,000 package, you will make $50. And you can, go down. That pays up 10 levels deep. Total payout is $65 out of that $100 just on direct commissions only. Guys, that's not the end. That's just to get you by while there's more money coming in on the back end. So let's say, example, you sold a 3-year contract, or let's say you even sold a 2-year contract, right? You got $30 up front, $30. Now, on the back end, when that contract completes and finalizes, even if your person forgot about it and does not even gets it, does not even take the $22,000, you will get 8%, not from his of his amount, but not from him. So they're not going to take out of his $22,000 that 8%. They will actually give it to you on top of that $22,000 that he has. So let's actually look at the calculator. How much would that be? So let's say $22,000 that right now the contract ended and is ready to pay out to them. It will automatically add to your payout 0.08%, which is $1,760. I want right now to think about this. Let's say you sold 100 of these contracts. That's $176,000. You know, and you can actually sell as many as you choose. There is no limit how many contracts you can sell. So these are actually back in money. And I just said, if you sold it yourself. Now, let's say your people went out and they sold contract as well. I'm having right now, currently right now, I think it's around $500,000, but I'm going to show you guys the back office so you guys can actually see the real numbers. So the people that you brought in, they go out and they sell this, you will get 5% off of their people, 5% of level 3, and that goes 20 levels deep. That is another 63% of that payout of those people money that actually going to be paid out in levels. The third income, to be honest, not everybody going to achieve this leadership bonus because it takes, a little bit of work to achieve. And here's actually the requirement. Your requirement to actually bring a minimum of $100 yourself, 100 people, personally yourself, into the project in order to qualify for the leadership bonus, where you have to have in your organization a volume of $100,000 of sold contracts. So, or, of no value, or 1,000 contract, whichever, come first. What you will do, you will qualify for $5,000 bonus that will be paid out to you on the day when you achieve this, when you qualify for both of these qualifications. Now, if you go out, after achieving that, for every new 100 contract that's sold between you and your direct people, you will receive 5% off of each contract sold. Guys, that's an additional income that can actually be big, but and that's I believe unlimited depth. So honestly, just with the leadership bonus alone, that 65% goes over $100. Some people estimate it to be, for some of them, as high as $160 on that $100 that payout. So you can clearly start understanding this project is not built on a concept of taking people money from the people that come in and actually pay out the contract. They actually have a true income coming in. I'm not going to talk about that, even though I know exactly what their income is coming from. As I already told you guys, they are staking and mining, but that's all I'm going to mention. And they're sharing with us the profits from those sources. So I hopefully that actually made some sense on the project. Now I'm going to actually go and share with you how you're going to get signed up. So you're going to get a link from your sponsor. Come on. And when you do, that link will take you to this website. If you want to get your own link, all you have to do is take out your sponsor ID. When you register, you'll get an ID and replace it with your own ID, and you'll be able to share this link to your prospect. See, in 2016, this project used to be called Circa. It's a $100 legacy wealth solutions, as we mentioned. Here we actually have a short video. Let's actually watch it together with all of us. So here's a link where you can actually go and get registered, and we can go to the link so you guys can actually see how it all looks. And when you first log in, you're not going to be able to play the full video where actually somebody else does the presentation. But you have a password that's gonna show up either on the right side of this video, or like right now we're here right here on the computer, or on the phone. It's going to show up here at the bottom. You're gonna copy it and paste it, and then you're gonna come to the video, and then from there you'll be able to watch it. Can actually do so.
Welcome.
Um, I'm not gonna do it right now, but you guys can get a very good idea on the full size presentation. This is actually was just a short version presentation. Here's another video where you guys can actually see the bonus about special as I mentioned, either singles or multiples. And here you guys can see the payout as recorded, been recorded a while back as a person got paid out. And there's actually more information here that you can watch as well, and then how to get started. Now I'm going to click so you guys can see the registration page and actually give you guys some tips. Here's actually will show you your sponsor's ID. Gonna match the same one as it was in your invite link. You're gonna put in your email address. Couple tips. Select an email address that you're gonna still be using, and you'll be able to maintain it safe. Oh, geez, we do not want that. That you can be able to maintain it safe from able to somebody getting a hack in it, because remember, this project is built on your email address, not on your name, not on anything, just on your email. And also through your email, where you'll be able to verify that you are the one that actually requested the withdrawal. So even if scammers hacked your back office, they will not be able to get your money unless they have access to your email. So that is very important. So select something that you'll be using for long term. Also, create a password, agree to the terms, and register. Here, I'm actually going to share you guys, and I'm gonna pause. And attention, please refill field. What just happened? Oh, there actually did like so. One thing is when you are at the login page, if you have an autofill, do not hit login, because that will freeze you up. And I have another video that you guys can watch that kind of helps you guys bypass that security feature where they had to prevent from somebody walking up to your computer and logging in when you left your computer unattended. So definitely watch that video and explain, and I might come back and explain that. So as you guys can see right now, I have a current of $100 in my back office that I can either buy myself a contract or send it to somebody, and they can actually activate a contract. As of right now, I have a $1.4 million dollars in my balance. That's still, loan amount is almost $1 million right here. Profit out of those 32 contract is 420,000. Um, Last profit, which was paid out 1,200. The profit for the week is 9.5 thousand. Profit for the month was 40.9 thousand. And here's where you guys gonna be able to go and get your contracts. So here an example. I do own a 33 years, one 5 year, and one 7 year. If you click apply DeFi hybrid contract, you guys will go to the next page. Come on. And here you guys, as I shared before, you have a 24 pack, 36 pack, 60 and 84 months. Give you guys an example. Let's say we go to a pack and you would select it, you hit continue to invest. I don't have enough of money to buy the pack. That's why it's not going to go through if I hit confirm. But here's actually your terms and your agreement. So your processing fee is $1,000. Secured capital active, 15 contract. That means nobody's gonna go after you for that loan. It is protected by the insurance and the project, so you have nothing to worry about. Pretty much, you can read everything else. Even though they say activation time 1 to 3 months, I never had an issue. Usually, it activates within 24 hours. Um, and you start actually within 24 hours you get your first payout, maximum 40 hours, and you start seeing your milestones growing, which is good. And then from there you just hit confirm selected staking, and as soon as you hit your sponsor within 1.5 seconds, get that 30% commission on your contract. So that's how quickly it works and pay and processes. So let's go back to or your portfolio. The website, it is a little slow, so just be fine with that. That's always been like that. Active staking, where you can go and actually look at active staking and see staking amount. We used to have where we could see our contract and also see the last 15 days, the percentages that we got paid out, but some people still do. Unfortunately, mine one of those contracts where uh, I'm not able to see, not sure what's going on. They've been trying to fix this and they're not able to fix it. So I heard some rumors that if they're not going to be able to fix it, they will just reconvert all those contracts that I have into 24 months contract. That means instead of waiting another year and a half to summer of 2027, I will be able to see a payout this upcoming summer in 2026. So I'm not sure how that's going to happen, but let's go back to overview portfolio and kind of, give you guys kind of a view of the back end of the website as well. So those are the top three. If you're on a phone, they're going to be stacking one on top, below each other. Here's actually overall profit locked. Profit from staking. This is actually my profit, which is 420,000 from my personal 32 contracts that it is locked. I'm waiting for it to receive. This is 345,000. This is actually from the contract that I sold to my people, to my friends and family. I have personally right now on my level 1, 21 people, and because I do not have at least 50 people, I cannot see the rest of the report. What is my level 2 to level 20? As you guys can see, I already earned 2,300 in commission. That was an upfront commission. Those are the 30% or the 5% first 10 levels. So those are the ones that actually I either took home and around or resold. I have did withdraw and withdrawn has came out. I also have digged into blockchain and I have seen other people withdraw. My sponsor constantly taking withdrawals from his referral because he's heavily recruiting this. So this button here is where we should be seeing our contract in the future, but again, is not clickable for me for whatever reason, and and you guys can go to details. Now, how do you bring money in? One of the two options. Either you can come with an agreement where uh, uh, your sponsor sends to you the money he has in his back office, and you figure out a way how you pay him. You have other option where you can go to deposit. And same thing, if you want to withdraw, you can go to withdraw. Let's go first to the deposit so you guys can have an idea how a deposit works. Usually there is no issue with but if there is, you can get hold of customer service and they will fix whatever the issue is. So you have an option either deposit with the Bitcoin or with Bitcoin Cash. There's 3% for Bitcoin, there's 1% for Bitcoin Cash. So make sure you have more than what's the amount you looking to deposit. So let's say, don't deposit just $100, deposit, let's say 103, 100, at least 105, $110 worth. So, just in case there's a correction in the market price during the process, because Bitcoin, they take up roughly about a half hour to arrive, if not more, sometimes. I have seen sometime as long as 3 hours arrival. Usually it's about half hour. So, let's say we're going to make a deposit. We had to deposit with the BTC. Remember, every time you're going to get a new wallet. You're not going to get that same wallet. So let's say you want to deposit 105. So we're going to proceed to deposit. And then the system we'll say, okay, you're ready to make a deposit, ready to deposit. You're going to click. It says, you're going to have a little bit more you need to have to cover the fees. And then it's going to tell you how much 105 in Bitcoin you need to make a deposit. Also going to tell you the wallet. Every time you request a deposit, you're going to receive a new wallet. They do not have like it would have like, Coinbase or Binance where, you have the same wallet attached to you at all time. And then, um, send in minimum is $25 to make the deposit. Now, if you made all the deposit, you can actually go to deposit overview and then, watch your deposit coming in. Then we go, if you want to do a withdraw, then, click on withdraw. So let's say I wanted to do $100 withdraw right now. Pretty much, I can do maximum 180 available, but I cannot do zeros, only full dollars. So I can click here. Oh, I'll put in a wallet address, and pretty much I will repeat my Bitcoin wallet address, and then after I hit proceed to confirm transfer, and there's actually 4 to 10% fee, depends on the amount that you withdraw, which here says, I will get $83 out of that 100. So what next thing that's going to happen, I will get an email confirmation where then I'll have to confirm my withdrawal. And only after that I confirm my withdraw that the withdrawal processing starts. It takes 48 hours because they manually verify your email before they actually do withdraw. If you do not respond to your email, your withdrawal will be canceled and the money will be returned back to available money. So that is a nice feature to protect with your email, but that means you have to safeguard your email. Internal transfers, the same thing. Very easy, simple. You put in how much you want to transfer, let's say $100. You put in that right there is that account. So you put in this account number into here, and and I usually put in a name who I transfer. I can actually have a history when I want to go into history and kind of see on the transaction. And then pretty much it will play out here that account that you want to transfer to out to. So definitely make sure that it shows right here the correct address of the person you're doing the transfer. Before we also been able to put in an email. I usually what I do is I put in an email and then I see if the account number showed up correctly here. So I request both from the person. And then, proceed with the confirm transfer. And that transfer is almost instantly, like, 1 to 3 seconds, and it's already in their back office. You can also look at the, deposit history, withdrawal history, internal overview history. You can go to overview of referrals, your first level, your downline referral program, where if you go to referral program, you'll be able to get the invite link. So, so here's actually the referral program. Why we don't see the invite link? If it's not going to be under overview or referral, then it's going to be probably invite friends. Let's see. Yeah, so right there. Where it's under overview referrals, there's your invite link. If you want to just use invite link instead of using the landing page that I have, and I always share people with this landing page. As long as they don't speak English, then I have another landing page that I created for Russian speaking people. So here you have, support payment inquiries and crypto exchange. If you need to make an exchange, all of that is available to you here with the menu. Personal, you have an option here, where you can you profile account setup if you want to set up and log in, log out. Remember, when you're no longer have any business to do in your back office, always log out. If you forget to log out, they will lock up your login. You will have to actually go clear your cookies, clear your history, and then wait one after clearing before you be able to log in. Otherwise, they will say that you're active, even though you're not able to access your back office because they made that kind of a security feature to make sure that somebody doesn't come in, try to log in into your back office and use it, when you left your computer unattended and you forgot to log out. So that's another feature for those that you guys want to have that feature activated. Then don't log out, but then keep in mind you will have to clear your cookies, clear your history before you able to log back in. So let log out right now and show you guys the login page. So pretty much you're gonna put in your wallet address or your email address into here. You're gonna put in your password that you created. I'm not sure if the forgot code works right now. Oh, it does work right now. It used to not work in the past. They already fixed that, so that is nice. And then pretty much from there, you'll receive your email with a reset option so you can reset your email. So here's the part is, even if a scammer try to reset your code, unless they have access to your email, they're not going to be able to reset and access your back office. And then don't click sign up now because you're going to be signing up under the company. Use your referral link and make sure that your sponsor's ID is showing under upline sponsor. That is, I believe, all that I can share on this project right now in this video. It is already quite a bit of a lengthy video, but if you have questions, definitely comment before. Definitely contact me, either through Telegram, Discord, or any other sources from where, you have got the information, or talk to your sponsor and have him introduce you to me. But other than that, I want to say thank you. And here, one thing you keep in mind. I'm showing you this because I know you need and you need a reason to look forward to something. To look forward because, it's probably becoming, very dim, very gray, very dark. Like, what is the future? What is my future? My future, eventually retiring with nothing. What exactly, I'm going to have? How am I going to retire? How am I going to continue living my life? And actually here as everything getting expensive. But through this, you actually can shorten the time frame and actually have something to look forward to. So keep that in mind. Take care. Be blessed.